Do you think more U.S. troops should be sent to Afghanistan? How many and when?
Yes, I think we need more troops. I've been saying that for over a year now. And I think that we have to do it as quickly as possible because it's been acknowledged by the commanders on the ground the situation is getting worse, not better. We had the highest fatalities among U.S. troops this past year than any time since 2002. And we are seeing major offensive taking place, Al-Qaeda and Taliban crossing the border and attacking our troops in a brazen fashion. They are feeling emboldened. And we cannot separate Afghanistan from Iraq because what our commanders have said is we don't have the troops right now to deal with Afghanistan. So I would send 2 to 3 additional brigades to Afghanistan. Now keep in mind that we have 4 times the number of troops in Iraq, where nobody had anything to do with 9/11 before we went in, where in fact there was no Al-Qaeda before we went in. But we have 4 times more troops there than we do in Afghanistan. And that is a strategic mistake because every intelligence agency will acknowledge that Al-Qaeda is the greatest threat against the United States and that Secretary of Defense Gates acknowledged the Central Front, that the place where we have to deal with these folks is going to be in Afghanistan and in Pakistan. So here's what we have to do comprehensively, though. It's not just more troops. We have to press the Afghan government to make certain that they are actually working for their people. And I've said this to President Karzai. Number 2, we've got to deal with a growing poppy trade that has exploded over the last several years. Number 3, we've got to deal with Pakistan because Al-Qaeda and the Taliban have safe havens in Pakistan across the border in the northwest regions. And although, under George Bush, with the support of Senator McCain, we've been giving them $10 billion over the last 7 years, they have not done what needs to be done to get rid of those safe havens. And until we do, Americans here at home are not going to be safe.